Come on, have a chat with your favorite boys here on the Sad High Five podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wanderful, a somewhat D&D podcast. I am your host, Tyler, and I'm joined by Kyle and Matt. Would the two of you both say hello, Kyle and Matt?
Hello.
Hi, it's me.
Well, thank you all for listening. We have a nonsense episode today. Nothing is going on. We're just chatting and having a good time. I do want to start the episode off and address really quick, though, that so you might have noticed with some of the recordings lately that Jeremy hasn't been around. Jeremy, due to some personal stuff, is no longer going to be a part of the show. I love the guy. It's nothing, it's just, the things happen. Life happens. So we are going to be continuing on forward, just the three of us. I have plans for how Wanderful is continuing. There is no issue with that. But I just wanted to let you all know that's what's going on. Anyone have anything to address before we move on? I don't.
When are we calling it Sad High Five, man?
So I think that is a great.
Hey, you know what? As a
let's
fan,
use this time.
Kyle,
Yes,
what is Sad High Five?
That's what I'm saying. Well, we've done that whole kit and caboodle. Tyler and I were drunk and high at a party. Yeah. We had a really bad high five, and we were like, "Oh my god, that's the name of a podcast that was short-lived." And then
we have been trying to come up with a name for our group show, whatever, for a long time. Yes. I remember.
And so then that went on for a while. We did other podcast stuff, but now we are Sad High Five Productions as a whole, which started out as kind of like just a catch-all for our art and like music videos and other media things that we wanted to do. And now that is the home for. All right,
Matt's twerking vids.
Matt's just pussy popping on
Matt's
the
OnlyFans.
Yeah, but yeah, now it is the blanket
link in the bio for spicy
thing.
Yeah.
That is now a part of, like, Wanderful is now a part of the Sad High Five Productions thing. So as a fan is what I was trying to say. What can I expect? What is this? What is this brand change?
What is this?
I know you
explained
explained it, but like, why? What for what reason?
So this actually has nothing to do with Jeremy no longer being a part of the show. I had already been wanting to kind of rebrand the YouTube side of things. So the podcast is going to continue pretty much unchanged outside of, for the time being, we have a lot of non-Wanderful proper stuff in the works as we've been, kind of dealing with all of this. But we can expect more video content, more YouTube content, as well as your regular every other week podcast. But we are adding a new subtitle to the podcast as well, called Sad High Five. Listen, we made it so convoluted, and by we I mean I kind of with all of the different kinds of episodes. We have Wanderful proper, we have Story Bizarre, Tavern Talks, Somewhat Critical. It's nice to have them. It is nice to have like a label, but for people who don't know what's going on, it's confusing. So man, Tavern Talks,
someday we'll be able to make some playlists on the YouTube, and then it's like,
hey,
check that out. Those are all the Tavern Talks. I need to just
do that. Yep. Well, it is actually like,
even if you gave one of us access, also we could do it. Like that's nothing.
I need to just do that because I don't need to be the only one. But
I could do that.
The Spotify, I did do playlists a long time ago. So it might be like 10 episodes out of date, but so you can basically anyway. But so Tavern Talks has always been kind of two things. It has both been our like recap series where we talk about the games we're playing and all that, but it's also been the episodes where we talk about fries and bullshit.
French fries.
So we are basically adding.
What's that? How many episodes is this now of our show in proper that we've mentioned French fries?
So many.
And I was the one who started.
I want to fry edit. I want to fry edit every time we mention fries. I wasn't there.
We had to call him.
I know.
But so Sad High Five as far as the podcast goes, are going to be episodes where we're just shooting the shit, just talking, playing a game, whatever. And Tavern Talks is going to now be specifically, this is about D&D campaign we're playing, or recap episode, those kinds of things. But on the YouTube, you will both get the podcast and you will get extra videos.
All for $0 unless you pay for YouTube Premium.
Yeah,
we don't have any of that set up.
There's a future
free?
in which we will come hat in hand and ask you, hey, do you enjoy this? Give us $1. Only $1.
Give us $1.
I don't care. And you get access to fun new content.
Onlydollars.com.
But
it's very much the kind of thing, like, I have, struggled with this, a little bit, but like, it is a little, it's us doing it, so like frustrating is not the right word, but like it is a little disappointing that we don't have D&D content. Disheartening. It's a little disheartening that we don't just have D&D episodes every week, but it's also hard to do that.
And transitional period, as we
transitional periods. Since the podcast has been going, 2 of us have had kids.
I moved like twice.
Matt's moved twice. I've moved once. Kyle's moved twice. So to say, like, we don't get paid for this. We're doing it for fun. So we can only do what we can do. And we've been consistent with uploads. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. So this is the longest running project I've ever been a part of. So
same. 100%.
This is by far my longest running campaign by about like 90 episodes.
Definitely. Kyle just meant like a creative project.
Yeah, I just meant in general.
D&D especially.
Speaking of campaign, guys, not to segue into something new, but I wanted to come with you guys. Yes,
where are we going, Matt? The car.
Who is this talking? I don't recognize this voice. It's never spoken up on this show.
It's Matt's alter ego, Caring Matt.
Caring Matt.
Matt, do you even care?
I do.
I do. He does.
So speaking of, I wanted to get some advice from you guys. So I know we've talked about potentially me running more campaign stuff, being in the DM seat. I am going to get a live and in-person experience in 1 month when I run a D&D one-shot for some people at my work. I would love to get your I would love to get some first time in-person advice, and I would also love to get some advice. Nobody listens to this.
That's true. Damn. There's your clip.
Anyway, except for Josh. Sorry, Josh does listen sometimes.
Josh did listen to one episode. The one time I called him out, he was like, I actually was listening to this episode when you did this.
Anyway,
he does. No. Not he does. He doesn't. He won't listen to this one.
No, he won't
listened to
listen
that one
to this
specifically
one. If he
because
listens to this one, that's gonna be crazy. Anyway,
he might do it just because he expects us to be talking about it.
I thought you were going to say he expects us to be talking about him.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, well,
anyway, so I would like to get advice on running a campaign in person. Any? I know, Tyler, you've had some experience doing that. Kyle, you've been doing that for a little while now. And I would also like to get some advice on running a campaign for a lot of new people. Lots of new people to D&D.
Hey, I have led so many new groups. Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm gonna give you a tried and true. If you plan on doing it yourself, homebrew shit, that's great and fine. Matt, there's a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of books. You can take something and tweak it, right? Take something that already is pre-existing that has a lot of structure.
Some of all these books.
Take something that has a lot of pre-existing structure to it and just tweak it to what Matt wants to do with it, right? Start off slow, following the manual for their sake, not necessarily and maybe even for you to glean some wisdom from how the D&D seems to want to run a campaign. But I would not jump whole hog into a whole campaign,
creating a world
with new people, especially if you got to feel them out too. Or how invested are they right away off top? Are they
Yes.
invested as much as, all right, it's time for a board game night with friends? Or are they
Yes.
like, hey, so I've got a 3-page document I need you to read,
Yes.
and I've got also a picture I made my character in Hero Forge. Like,
Here's a good question for you.
Matt,
Here's a good question. So when running a campaign for new players who have no experience with D&D, do you allow them to create, is there some sort of character creation process that you do maybe like right before the session starts, or do you come with pre-made characters?
I think you could do either. My last 2 in-person games I've been doing campaigns have been both with almost all new players. The first one I did with Callie and her brother and sister and a couple of our friends, Walker and Hannah. It was all of their first time except for Callie. And what I did was I basically asked them like the kind of character they wanted to play. And I like gave them examples of what that looks like because a lot of them didn't know. Like I actually for that game didn't do D&D like we did D&D, but they all played a couple of them aren't huge fantasy people, so I wanted it to feel accessible. So we did you're all woodland creatures in a swamp, like we did that. And I just did D&D stuff and changed stuff around, But so to say, what I did was I basically, explained to them like, you could be a character who's really sneaky and maybe it's a little small guy, or you could like cast spells and giving them like ideas of what the things are if they're not already familiar, and being like, does any of this call to you for what you would like to play? How do you want your I think give them time to sit with those thoughts and let their minds kind of wander and think about like, oh, I could play like a sarcastic kind of guy who casts spells and is a stinker.
I think
and then let you know that
Lil
you
Crumb.
can build. Yeah.
I think playing off
basically.
of that is like when you can surprise a player with like the way your NPCs speak. I think that as much as there's like a story you're wanting to tell and rails you want to go on, the personality you breathe into the world, regardless of it being from a book or something you craft yourself, that's how you pull people in. Like if you see people kind of rolling their eyes at like, yes, and Valithar from the Kingdom of the West, and like that, maybe change it up to, my brother Valithar, that fucking dickhead, he's over in the West. He's been, and like kind of really casual it up, but still present the information as needed. It pulls them in, and then they're like, or like they do something and they think they're going to get away with it, which is like, I'm very good about this with Tyler, where like I'll try to do a bombastic thing, and the dice are like, hey man, you said a whole lot of shit. Go on. Roll it, and then roll it, and it's like you completely eat shit and your pants come off and both your shoes came off while you were like, and yes, we're here to save it. It's so funny to like stumble them up as people and players.
It just not to derail, but it just reminds me of the Key and Peele skit with the fucking I'm a orc named Kanye.
Oh yeah. So that also makes me think, Kyle, of and this is just generally something I like to do with like new people that I'm getting to know, or like people that I don't hang out with all the time. I think this translates really well to being a DM, is being willing to make yourself the fool, so that they can feel comfortable being silly.
Dude, both
with
as
people
a player
who don't,
and as a DM.
Well, for sure, as a player or a DM, but like especially when you're playing with new players, they don't really feel comfortable role playing. These are adults who think it's weird to play pretend, and like I understand why you feel that way. I'm here to convince you that it's not weird, or that it's okay to be a little weird.
Dude, exactly.
Or at least not as weird as
if you
you're
be
being.
silly, if you make yourself the butt of the joke, or if you do something really stupid, but like you laugh with everyone, everyone else is going to be a little more willing to be kind of silly.
Also, I think it's that thing of
It's great advice, guys.
I am going to up the ante because that is my job as the DM. I'm building you to emotional beats and story. But also, if you think you're going to be weird, I have to think of 1,000 people and make sure all of their voices and their things and their wants and
Yes.
needs are remembered when you ask them a specific weird-ass fucking question.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, is there a place where we can poop? Like, just being stupid. And you're like, well, yeah, there's a couple outhouses back there. And then you hear a scratching at the walls. And it's like, okay, they yes-anded your poop thing, but now there's a reason to go poop if you actually have to poop. You know?
Damn.
Like, another good
Not a lot of
example was,
pooping
like,
in D&D campaigns. I'm just saying. Not a lot
You
of
know,
pooping.
we should add about 25% more pooping. In
one of the
about
funniest
25%.
bits I will say from Amnesty after re-listening to it is every now and then Travis, he played this character Aubrey, and he would go, and then Aubrey goes to the bathroom.
Yeah. I
And, he's
remember
like,
that.
and they
That's so
didn't make
good.
it weird or anything.
You know what?
Yeah, and then she comes
that
out of the
just
bathroom washing
reminded
her
me.
hands.
We played a whole episode where half of our times was spent in the bathroom. None of us used the bathroom for the bathroom. That is crazy.
I will say I did
Magic
sit on.
Manor.
We did sit on. I did sit on the toilet and I was whisked
That's
away by a
about as
fucking Dr.
close
Seuss ass
as
machine.
any. As
Yeah,
about as
true.
close as any one of our characters has.
But yeah, I
That
think
does
to
remind me though,
pooping.
Matt.
Yes.
To Kyle's point about like potentially using a book or a module or something like that. It's something I've never done, but I've wanted to. But
I want to freak.
I don't know
one
if you
real
knew
bad,
this,
dude.
but speaking of the Adventure Zone, the Adventure Zone's first campaign, which is their big, it's so good. If you haven't listened
Yeah.
to it yet, Matt, you need to go
I
listen
need
to it.
to. I need
That-
to.
It's the
I have-
first
yeah.
69
I have their
episodes.
books.
It is incredible. Yeah, you
I have
have
their
the
books. I have
Yep.
the 1 through 3.
If you
Love.
want like a
But
feeling of
just-
something of what we're kind of talking about, not to jump onto your thing, but like
yeah, you're okay.
that they started with that and went into that same direction of like, okay, yeah, I can see they're kind of getting bored with the book that we're doing, which like I think it was
So
like
yeah,
the
that's
Minds
what
of
I was gonna
Phandalin or
say.
something.
The Minds of Phandelver,
Phandelver,
was
that's what it is.
they start their first arc of the campaign, the Here There Be Gerblins, was all just them starting with some of the first. I think they got like a pre-release, like we're influencers, give us an early access
Yeah.
of when 5th edition was coming out. So they got the Minds of Phandelver, I think is what it's called. And the first arc is basically starts as just running that campaign. And then about halfway through the first arc, they start to you start to get glimpses of stuff that Griffin is like figuring out what he wants to do. And in fact, that first arc, Justin and Clint are both playing pre-rolled characters.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
like a pre-made
Yeah.
in the book wizard, a pre-made in the book cleric.
Oh, awesome.
But then
And
like
then
later
the
on,
second one,
flavored, which
yeah.
I like that, not to like step off of this, but like a tangent
No, yeah.
a little bit. I like when you can do stuff like that. Like even in D&D Beyond itself, there's an option when you're creating your character for like customize that character or like pick from a pre-made thing. Encourage them to do that. If they're like,
Yeah.
I want to play a barbarian, but I'm not really into thinking right now. Boom. Pick
Yeah.
that barbarian,
Yes.
name it, and then have them go through that little, as shitty as it is, and I think it's kind of a bit pigeonholy, you as the DM can go through with them on that little personality chart, and you go through the question, and you answer it to them, and you let them look at these
Yeah.
things, and then they pick through one of those things, but let them kind of indulge and go, well, I like this, but not quite how it's worded,
Yeah.
and then y'all both work that into how that character is fleshed out, and yeah, some of the rolling and the funner bits for you as a DM and people who are seasoned players is gone, but
Yeah.
it's less work on their part, and it gets them right
Yeah.
into like doing something.
Also, I think that it's worth it to keep in mind that you really need to be reading the room, because I think that like for some players, and you know these people presumably decently, you know
Yeah.
you work with
Fairly
them. I
well.
don't know how
Yeah.
the level you know them, but you should. Once you're talking to them about their character, you know, do you want to play this kind of character or whatever, you can kind of feel when a person is like not really with it yet. You know, they need a little extra push. You could tell when this person, like in this last campaign I did, Walker was like in it. He's like, I want to do this kind of thing. I want to play this kind of character. Whereas this other person that was in the game, I could tell was not really getting it, not super proactive with figuring out these kinds of things. So I was like, okay, this person, I'm gonna like ask them basic questions and I'll kind of build their character sheet.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's anything wrong with creating the character sheet aspect of it for some of those characters, or even all of them if it's needed, because for those first couple sessions, once they get a taste of doing some of these things,
Mm-hmm.
they'll start to realize like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this thing. And I think the two of you can work on later adjusting their character sheet because like, this isn't some sanctioned game where it's like,
Yes.
well, no, they built their character sheet that way.
Yeah.
You can talk to them and be like, I
could
really
always
don't
pay-
like playing like this.
You
I
could
thought
always
I would.
pay Withers
You say-
100 gold and reset your stats.
I was just gonna
You
say,
can always do that.
Exactly.
You always
Withers.
do it.
You without the Withers comment, but you maybe remember that idea. I had a DM in a campaign I'm playing because my last campaign I'm in is on hiatus while
he's on
people do
college.
some college stuff. Yeah.
To get more knowledge.
Exactly. Instead of Jupiter to get more stupider. But the DM, he's like, hey, just so you know, man, was that Salacious Crumb? That's a very good impression.
Thank you.
But the DM of that session was like, hey, up until about like level 2 or 3, I think, he's like, as long as you're not vibing with the thing, we can talk about changing your subclass and
Yes.
things like that. Like, or if you're not feeling the character at all, this is your one and only chance to go, hey, let me rethink the class. Not necessarily the meat and potatoes of what makes that character's personality, but like, okay, you don't really like barbarian, let's try fighter or rogue, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, especially because, like, telling a cool story is awesome. And it feels good, but nothing
fun.
works if people aren't having fun.
It's
Having
more
fun
good
is
If
the
you're
most
having
important.
fun, if you're having fun, that's good. But if your players aren't having fun, then like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
And realistically,
Gotta have
you're
fun.
not going to be having that much fun.
And the one thing I say about steering clear of your own sort of self-indulgence when it comes to world building is you will have your heart broken, my friend. There might be one person who's like, I see what you've done there and I appreciate it. And then there's other people who are like, and then how do
And
we
then
get to the
there's
part
Kyle
that I'm
Matt-
really focus. No, that's fucking Tyler Key.
Listen,
No.
I came into this knowing and planning that we would build this world together. Like,
I think it's important to find that balance, right? You can lead a horse to world building, but you can't expect them to be creative, right? You can get people
so
excited.
true.
You can get, and I don't mean to make you
Chestnut.
laugh on that, but here's what I'll say with that. Let me cook. You can get a group of people excited about the campaign and about what they're doing collaboratively with you as a team. Will you get their creative juices flowing enough that you can squeeze a lot of material to make a true fleshed out world building thing? Probably not. But
No.
but with the book thing, and like if you steal offhanded jokes these guys make, right? That's my, if there was one piece, listen to your players. Listen to everything they say. You can laugh and joke with them. Matt, this is evil DM coming out. I don't have a whole
This is what I want. This
and
is what.
this isn't mean, but this isn't mean, but this is like, Matt, plan for you for a little surprise moment. These are the moments where your heart might get broken, and this is the evil part. You're sacrificing your own fun and your own freedom for a little bit, but when you hear them make a little offhanded joke and they yes-and it for a long enough time, you take that little like a lich and you and you put that down on a piece of paper and you wait and you cook with it and you fucking let it. And you fucking let that shit ride, and then motherfuckers who were bothering Scrimblow the Goblin and kept giving him a wedgie at the fucking front of the thing while they fucking tried to sneak in. Now Scrimblow's running the shots, aka Hemorrhoid and Pile. Like,
That's so funny because, like, what is it about new players that makes them want to do horrible things to people?
I think it's just like
it's just like I can do that. Like
they haven't buckled the seatbelt is another thing I'm gonna coin right
Interesting.
here. Right?
I love that.
They're in the car that is D&D and their character, but they're not in yet. You haven't hit them with something, or they haven't been like, oh, there's stakes.
The consequences aren't there yet,
and I don't think that you can't expect that nut from everybody, right? And not everybody's gonna give you that. Not everybody's gonna be there. Some people are in the game, but every player has a moment where they go, it's make or break, right? Like, this is I'm D&D. Now I'm D&D.
So one thing I do want to say about all of that, Kyle, I agree 100% with everything you're saying. I also do want to shine that in a good light, not to be the angel to your devil on Matt's
No, I
shoulder.
love that. No, I really like this.
They're truly, and I need to commend the three of you because I've been your DM for the last 4 years of our life. Holy goddamn shit, that's crazy.
Damn.
I explode.
There is truly, and I mean with the most sincerity possible, there is no feeling like something I say and write having the three of you like, what? Like, there is no better feeling than like some random thing that they were like, the thing, like that moment of writing something down, like Kyle said, in a good way. One of my favorite underrated Wanderful moments, and I just say underrated because it's an early season thing. Season 1 finale is y'all's reaction, and unfortunately, in the edit, I cut your reaction because it was like you end the episode on this kind of thing. But as a DM, was like a really fun, exciting moment was whenever y'all show up, y'all leave the Throne Mountain having just received your pendants from your mom, and you get back to the breadcrumb, and Sadie and Bees know each other. Bees is here.
Bees is
like,
here?
Y'all were so excited. Like, Bees! And like that, just like when y'all first went into Blockbuster. It was such an exciting, like, just a silly little thing that like your players get so excited about. It feels so good as a DM because you're making your friends just feel good. Like,
dude, 100%.
that's exciting.
I think if we can talk about moments from the show, because I was re-listening to some stuff, the moment, I can't remember what episode it is, but we're all kind of like gathered after like a really somber moment, and we make the joke about me playing my sitar for the first time in like 9 episodes of having had the sitar or something like that. I think it might be episode 9 or 10 or something like that. And we finished something, and I'm playing the sitar, and I'm playing like the lullaby that our mom played or whatever. I thought about using Fiverr and getting a sitar person to play like a sitar version of an actual lullaby, but like tweak it and make it like funky and fun.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know how the legalities of having that on our show.
Well, yeah.
Nobody listens to
it. It could either be public domain, or you know, a lot of those like classic.
I thought, dude, that's another one too. Going to find like a public domain, quick clip it of a sitar playing. I'm like, we could do that.
Damn.
But,
that was some great advice.
So does
guys.
that answer your question, Matt?
I was gonna say that's just one of
all
probably
my questions and some. I'm so excited. Obviously to run this game. It's not gonna be a campaign. It's just gonna be a one shot. Very funny though. This all came about because one of the guys on one of the other finance teams was like, "Hey, like you like." Like, because obviously, like, I talk about it at work and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, I would love to like play a game." And like, he's very like type A, like like outgoing, and he was like, "Hey, like, would you be able to run something for us?" I was like, "I could probably put something together." And he scheduled a meeting for December 19th, my birthday, without asking me, for the last 2 hours of the day. So we're gonna be playing D&D on company time while nobody's in office.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
That's so sick.
Because literally the only
love that.
people that are ever there on holiday is finance.
Yeah. Well, so I also want to encourage you with. Are they all new players?
Most I think almost everybody's gonna be new players. I don't have exactly who all's gonna be in it. He did ask like what a good like amount of people would be, and I was like, anything over like 8 to 10 would be too much. So like can't go that big. Can't go that big.
Yeah,
like,
I might would say 7 is too big.
Seven, yeah.
7 is like where my the current game I'm running with Walker and his friends started at 7 and got down to 6.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 is better. I feel like 5 is the sweet spot.
Yeah,
5, 6 I could see. Yeah.
4 or 5.
I know
5 is very good.
I know my manager is not going to be playing. One of the other people I think is going to be out of town. So at least 3 people from my team, and then maybe the other guy that wanted to play. He's been watching some Lord of the Rings recently, so he's been really getting in that fantasy mindset. And I'm like,
I love that for him, dude.
I love that.
I like when you see what people bring, because like, here's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing someone who's ready and like eager. There's going to be somebody
there
who
is
doesn't
a guy. There is a
know.
guy on his team that used to play Magic. He recently got back into it, so I need to play Magic with him at some point. I haven't had time, but I know he is on the nerdier side, so I'm hoping he has some experience. Like probably not too much, but at least dip a toe in the water.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's what you do.
But I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be an interesting, fun thing to do for my birthday is have a D&D party
I will
at work.
Say too, yeah, I will say too, especially since you're not planning on doing a full campaign or anything, and like it's always the kind of thing where it's like if everyone's like, let's keep doing this, maybe it turns into a campaign.
Yeah.
But I would very much recommend, even if it's not like a module or something, come up with like an idea for like, just put them in a dungeon. They're doing one thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
But also, Kyle, one thing you said I really liked. It is very interesting to see, and I hadn't thought of this in so many words till you said that just now. But I love the thinking about the things that those players, especially newer players, bring to the table, and that like. Speaking of my other game, Walker is a huge Tolkien guy. He loves Lord of the Rings. He named his EP he just released off of a Tolkien quote.
That's great.
That is his thing. One of the guys in the group is a huge Baldur's Gate fan, to the point that when he created his character in Baldur's Gate to show me what he looks like.
That's amazing.
Hell yeah. I love that.
I love shit like that, dude. I have like a document for one of my characters I just made that's like a warlock whose patron is radiation, and I made this whole thing that like has like it's basically like a clip from his field journal talking about the discovery of his magic and like his entry into the sort of military that they kind of work for that like fights the monsters that are trying to kill people.
Also, someone write this down. We should definitely do an episode where we all create characters from Wanderful in Baldur's Gate 3.
Just a monster factory.
Yeah,
That's so good.
Yeah, I definitely want to create Carveth.
I'm
As
writing
soon
that.
as you said that, I was like,
a very fun.
Yes, I
that
want
would
to
be
do
a
that.
very fun YouTube video idea.
Dude, you can make
and we
these.
play a little bit as this character. I was gonna say, if not making that, dude, dibs on Sadie. I'm making Sadie.
No, you gotta make Bond.
I can't.
You gotta make Bond.
I'm gonna download mods. Then I'm getting a
I
Genasi
think
mod.
that's fair.
Fair, yeah.
I was trying to think of like within the
Well,
realms.
I've-
I can make
I've been
Pharrell.
thinking-
I can make Pharrell.
Oh,
I've been thinking a lot lately about the kind of character that represents me as God, as the DM.
Oh boy.
And I just like, I think that I need to embrace that I am LeVar.
Yeah.
I think I need to embrace
I think so. I think I see
like
that.
I don't think I'm God. I think I'm LeVar.
No,
LeVar.
God
Who is
another-
like in a way kind of a knowledge god.
Can I
but
not to super lore, but like a little bit of lore? If we go off of the last, I don't know if it was a Rum Tum Tum episode or what, but the vacancy of like all God is there's a vacancy right now because Snoop's in jail.
Snoop was
Snoop is in jail.
actually, I will say,
yeah.
Snoop's in jail. But if you recall,
Yes.
Snoop was replaced by Joe Rogan,
Yes.
and then Joe Rogan was immediately replaced for saying all the slurs at once by Tiffany from the 7-Eleven.
Oh boy. So is the current God Tiffany from
now
the
we
7-Eleven?
don't the current God, as far as we know, is Tiffany from the 7-Eleven.
Damn.
We don't know how that's gone. We haven't revisited. So she might have been replaced by now. But I can't speak to that.
Interesting. Maybe
at the moment.
Maybe someone came in
Can-
for the shift.
Can we
Maybe.
just
Maybe it's
That
no
is a
longer-
good
we
point.
just-
My boss says I gotta
Who's
fill
the
in.
general?
I can't be God anymore.
It's the 7-Eleven general manager.
Can we just
Whoever that
switch
is.
to Rebecca
Yet
Sugar?
to be revealed. Yet to be revealed.
Can we get Rebecca Sugar as God
Yeah,
now?
right.
Rebecca
That'd be great.
Sugar is the general manager at a 7-Eleven. I feel like she's falling
Yes.
off
Only
the times.
Only if Ian Jones Quarty can be her her secretary of
The
state.
Holy Spirit. The Secretary of
The
Holy,
Holy
Spirit.
Spirit. the Secretary of Holy Smoke.
Spirit, yeah.
Oh.
It's God and the Secretary of Holy Spirit.
Damn.
That's very good.
No,
That's
I think
good.
the Holy Smokes is probably in some sort of police evidence locker somewhere. Because they framed, so by the, not to get too in the weeds, but Joe Rogan framed Snoop. They arrested him as Snoop, meaning they would seize his shit.
Oh, you're saying like the original text.
The original Holy Smokes is in an
tablets.
evidence locker somewhere.
Like the tablets are in the.
Oh God,
Ooh.
that police station's probably like melted, like like some Ark of the Covenant shit. Like everybody
the
there's
police,
dead.
like, it's definitely like, what's that weird sci-fi show that's like Backlot 13 or whatever, where it's like all the paranormal stuff that's being kept, like the Ark of the Covenant's.
That's exactly what I was saying.
God.
Yeah, like because they just have those in the open at the police station. Everybody there's melted or become a biblically accurate angel in our world.
But yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately. I think that I need to embrace that I'm LeVar. Sometimes when I'm drawing the two of you, I draw Bon and Carvet. I say sometimes. Usually, even if it's not Wanderful proper,
You mean once an
I
episode?
have your icons in the canon of Wanderful / Sad High Five as either pink and green hand, or pink and blue hand, or it's Bon or Carvet. So I've been thinking, outside of green hand, what am I? And I think that I need to embrace that I'm LeVar.
It's the fuzzy
LeVar.
head with the little hat with the book on it, or is it a door?
Well, it's
Did
an
you say
eye.
Dora?
That's what it is.
No, it's a book. Book on the head, eye on the
Yes.
staff. I need, and I was thinking about this the other day because I was thinking, for like our campaign finale, I'd love if we dress up, if we cosplay as our characters. And I was thinking, who would I dress up as? I would need to dress up as LeVar.
The idea of going to the thrift store and collecting pieces to create my Bond outfit, because that's the thing, right? Do I do Bond or do I do Blood Moon? I know Blood Moon's not in the finale, but like,
I would accept it.
Tyler,
Well,
don't put
here's
that
the
in
thing.
because I'm
Here's
gonna
the
want
thing.
to twist
No,
it.
wait, no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
They're different people.
Blood Moon, Bon. No, that's not what I was kidding. Bon, very much so. I could see, depending on the circumstances of what the finale looks like, could be like, it's time to break Blood Moon back in.
Tyler!
Listen,
Dark times ahead
could see it.
Dark times ahead for
could see
Wanderful.
especially, and hear me out, especially because especially because Alandi is no longer a part of the campaign.
And Prim and fucking Bix dies or is gone.
I think that Blood Moon, it makes
The Blood Moon
sense,
rises
honestly,
again.
for the Blood Moon to rise
The
again.
Blood Moon rises.
The thing is,
The Blood
neither of
Moon
you know.
rises.
The thing is, neither of you know yet. Neither your players or your characters what is going to happen, or
you just,
how
Tyler,
I'm
did
handling.
you just spoil us for a second? Is that a little?
I
Did
am
you
just
spoil
telling y'all.
our own decisions.
I am just telling you both that Alandi is no longer a part of the campaign. Not just that Jeremy isn't. I have a plan that makes sense in world. With it being the case that both Alandi and Jeremy are no longer a part of the campaign.
Aliens.
So I am not playing Alandi for the rest of the campaign. You can sit with how your characters will respond to somehow. I'll tell you, he's not dead.
Historically,
I'm not just killing him off.
Historically,
I'm not
Carveth is
killing him
gonna
off.
be. He's going to deal with it so well.
Can I ask this? And this might be.
Go ahead.
I don't know what this.
I might not answer, but you can ask.
Huh?
Damn.
I don't know how to.
I didn't think about telling
Did you?
y'all
No,
that.
you're
but
good.
I think it's good to have told you that.
Was Alandi consulted in any capacity? Could I know that? Not in a negative light, like that's weird, but like it was his character, regardless of this, that, or third. Just curious, and we don't have to keep this
Consulted just by a person.
Yeah, like hey, so this is an idea. Do you have any thoughts? Blah blah.
I see what you mean. Not in the way you're thinking. There was a number of things that happened, or not happened, like they're big things,
Right.
but there was a number of dominoes that will lead to Alandi no longer being a part of the campaign. And one of those I will spoil right now just for the listeners and to
me.
piss Kyle off. Just to piss Kyle off. Matt, I'm going to need to talk to you about this, speaking of which. Sometime soon.
Okay.
And because I know, actually, because I know Kyle hasn't listened to it yet, it is about your vision.
Okay, yes. Okay, we did talk about this. Somewhat.
Oh, did we talk about this?
I think we really.
We did. Okay.
Yes.
I think I did mention this to you as an idea. Kyle, you still haven't listened to what Matt's vision is, right?
I have told you this. I haven't. I've not.
A purist.
Just
I love it.
Good.
I don't know. I feel like vaguely,
point,
and I will say this much. We had a conversation, me and you, about it in recent memory. I don't remember what that was about. I'm being completely honest about that, but that's all.
So there's things going on.
Everyone's favorite thing in a podcast is when we don't talk about things.
That's the best part.
and I will just go ahead and say, since we're talking about it, like, there is no realm where this doesn't inconvenience the story to some extent. Jeremy not being a part of the show anymore. And I want to recognize that and say that we are continuing forward in what I think is the best way possible for the story, being that we no longer have Jeremy and Alandi. And one, I'm not going to kill off Alandi because Jeremy's not in the story.
Right.
And two, I don't want to fuck up his character because he's not a part of the
history
show
has
anymore.
proven, regardless of where we're at with that has happened before, not on record to him. And I'm like, that's a real, like, that's just a person to person. I was like, are we doing the thing we made the joke about? Is this snake eating its ass?
So the thing I have come up with works because I know Jeremy's character enough. This is something, what has happened in a way that Jeremy would have done it, or is acceptable for who that character has been and shown themselves to be. To not to just be as vague as possible.
Yeah, no, but I understand. It's both trying not to spoil for the people, but also trying not to tell us too much as players.
But I'm excited for. Listen, truthfully, I think we're like, I don't know, 10 episodes, maybe 15 episodes from the finale. We're so close to the end.
The question I have for you, Tyler, the DM, do you think that we will get to see Blockbuster one last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are we getting
I wanna
modern
go
movies,
Super
Tyler?
To some degree.
So, I want to go to Super Saiyan.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're fucking goofy. That's hilarious. Shit, I gotta think of my endgame movie.
The live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
No, I was just gonna go one of the 1990 Broly movies.
Nah, dude, Matt, you do the live action Dragon Ball movie. I will do the live action Avatar movie, and we will fucking meet in the middle, baby.
We will get nerfed so bad.
Arrow tattoo
We'll go
and
back to
shitty
level
hair.
4.
If y'all do something like that, I will come up with something so
I know.
good.
That's what I'm saying.
I already had an idea for
I gotta
Avatar.
think of I have to plan my end game movie. And I'm not fucking with you, like, not to spoil it, but I thought about that, but I didn't think about doing a series, man. I don't think Legend of Korra was in fucking Blockbuster, so that's out for me.
It definitely
But I gotta
wasn't.
think of it. I thought about,
the Broly
I'll say
movie
this
might
one
have
as
been.
like a not spoiler thing because it didn't happen. Before I did Labyrinth, I thought about doing the movie Powder and making Tyler have to go look up the synopsis of the movie Powder.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Okay, good. There's psychic spoons and statics and storms. It's literally Bond, but fucking weird and shaved.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can I go
albino?
Can Carveth go Pokemon 2000?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Damn.
Or Pokemon 3.
Oh.
And you just kidnap a little girl.
Spy Kids 3D. I'm doing Spy Kids 3D.
Spy Kids 3. Yes.
Spy Kids 3D is good.
Yes.
Yeah, I
my
haven't
God.
picked a year that y'all are going up to. I might just say till the end of Blockbuster for
Let's
fun.
hold on,
see.
and let me just real quick. I gotta look.
Oh
up
my
when
God. It's
Blockbuster
literally
stopped
like
doing
the
it.
day before
Because they
they
did
go out
start
of
doing weird ass
business.
Netflix mailing you shit for a while.
Let me see when Blockbuster
Officially
went
went.
bankrupt. Blockbuster went out of business. Jesus Christ, in 2014.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
But that was not the retailer. I
No,
don't
the actual
okay.
retail went out first, but they did the Netflix kind of like mail you Blockbuster shit because we had that
They
for
did.
a while. My family loved Blockbuster.
Remember Gamefly?
Oh, I thought you were about to say remember Hollywood Video because I remember Hollywood Video.
Oh.
The company filed for bankruptcy in 2010.
There you go. Okay, that's a good pool.
So 2010 is honestly later than I was thinking.
That's a
So
pretty decent
we'll go with that if y'all want to come up with what movies you're
Damn, dude,
thinking.
that's such a plethora, man. What was
You
the
said
last year we did,
2010?
Tyler?
To like 2001?
Okay.
No,
2001.
like 99
99, okay.
maybe, something
so
like
we got
that.
2000 to we got 10 years, 10 full years, 11 if you want to be specific, but 10 years of films to go think through. I think I want to do an animation because I don't think I've. Wait, no,
It
I
can
did Iron
also
Giant.
still be older than it could still
Yeah,
be older
true.
if you want. Like you could still pick like
Yeah.
M from 1938 or
12 Angry Men.
and then I will say if you pick M, I will make you a pedophile.
Damn, Jesus Christ.
Hey, anybody who's seen the movie M knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Why don't I pick?
It's a German movie about
Tyler,
like a
I'm
kid
actually-
who like or a guy who like kidnaps kids or
Tyler,
something.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
actually,
It's good. It's
I'm
good.
actually going to go over to the bookstore next door and pick up Lolita Express.
Oh god.
Fucking insane.
Hello, my good sir. Hello, my good sir. I would
But-
like to.
I'm tipping my fedora.
I'm
Good
excited.
day.
So I want
Hello, milady.
my thought is, if possible. So looking at the calendar, I am going to Louisiana, and I'm not planning on bringing my mic.
Louisiana.
I just
think-
need to spend
I was
time with
gonna say-
family. I'm going to Louisiana on the 14th.
of this month.
December.
Yeah, I think
It's the 18th.
I was gonna
right
say
now.
I don't think I'm going out of town, but I think I'd rather just say let's maybe wash December. Late December is like no good. Not probably.
My thought is that the first week of December when we record the Rum Tum Tum special.
Yes.
Spoilers. That'll be the last recording of the year, or at least until.
can't wait.
I know we
Christmas.
don't.
We could always do like the last week.
I know
of
the
December
theming
if we
for
want,
it
but-
was holiday-ish stuff, but I
It's Rum Tum Tum.
I'm so curious if anyone's doing the theme I'm doing, because if no one's doing what I'm doing, I'm very.
Are you
excited.
doing?
I doubt it.
I feel like we might be on the same wavelength because I had an idea, but
Okay,
I
I'm
will
gonna ask,
message you
I was gonna
after.
say without doing a specific. Is your thing related to food?
oh no.
There we go. We're good. What about you, Tyler? Food?
Okay.
Okay, then
think
yeah.
so.
Oh, perfect.
Mm.
Then I know
Oh.
that my story will be different than both of yours, which makes me happy. I was
You don't
gonna
need to
say,
tell us.
when Rum
Okay.
Tum Tum arrives, you'll know. And also, was our Rum Tum Tum tree stand in a bush or a shrub? Okay,
It was a
good.
bush.
Mm.
Or I think it was a bush.
A shrub is a bush.
Yeah, a shrub is a bush. It's like a regional
Exactly,
thing.
which is so perfect because I'll say spoilers. I'm creating a new land. I've made a new little not
Oh, shit,
not like
hell
land
yeah.
Oh, shit.
not like land like Wizardo is a land, but like
Mm-hmm.
within
Like within yonder.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Hell
super
yeah.
excited about this one. I've been doing this one shooting straight from the hip, no thoughts, because like I'm trying to keep continuity with my other story,
Hey,
and this one has been so far
I'll-
pretty fun.
I'll give you a spoiler for mine. Mine takes place in Duradera.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, and I'll say before you guys went there.
Wow. Okay. We get to see some pre
I don't know.
Barney, like before his head was blown. Pre blow Barney.
Pre-stab Barney.
Is alive.
Yeah. What's the AD?
What about you, Matt?
Before Christ, after
you wanna
death?
give us a tiny spoiler,
I will
viewers?
give you a tiny spoiler. So I have my plan. I haven't started writing yet, but we'll just say mine takes place in Thandor.
Wow.
Oh shit! All right.
Yes.
Is Carveth in it?
He is.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
Listen, hey, feel free use any of my characters
Oh,
if
yeah.
you got it.
No, I'm going to have some folks.
No,
I'm going to have
I'm
some.
We'll get some.
absolutely okay with that.
We will get some. We'll get some. Some
Hey,
characters.
do what
in
you
there.
got to do. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right here. It's canon.
It is canon. Whatever happens,
if-
happens. What
If
happens
Matt
in
says
Thandor?
it's canon.
What happens in Thandor stays in Thandor until
Alrighty.
Duradera
Which is
gets
funny.
there.
We just said all this, but we didn't say. People don't know what we're talking about. Rum Tum Tum this year.
Yes.
The special is
holiday.
going to be. We're not doing a Story Bazaar style Rum Tum Tum episode. We're not doing a one-off. We are all writing Rum Tum Tum holiday stories.
Yes.
It's gonna. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be.
gonna
so
be
It's
great.
gonna blow your mind.
Gather around your bush.
Yeah.
Get your
The
rum
mission
and
is
your
clear.
sweaters
We're
ready.
going over
Draw
there.
draw
We're
your
going to
circle
do
on
the
your belly.
mission.
Yeah. Draw your circles on
Yeah,
your tummies.
bounce your belly against other circles.
and say, "Oh, rum tum tum."
Oh, rum tum
Rum Tum
tum.
I really feel like this is going to be a very fun Rum Tum Tum
I am
special.
And-
And I really want to,
I will
since
say-
things are changing in the show, I really want to prioritize doing these story time episodes more often. Even if all three of us don't write a story, maybe only two of us do. We can
Yes,
still do it.
exactly.
One person
No,
can be there
I-
for color commentary.
I love
like
that.
I want to do these more often.
Yes.
Now that we're kind of restructuring the show since we're down a Jeremy.
Exactly.
I want to try to do these more often.
Sad high
'Cause
fives all around.
We're still gonna do our other prompts that we said we're gonna do. We're gonna do those still.
We're gonna do them.
These are not our tea
we're
time
going to
and
the
Wizards
main
Wizards
story.
Apprentice stories.
You're gonna get a campaign run by me next time on Sad High Five.
Speaking of which, we talked about after Wanderful Proper's done, us doing like some like short campaigns to kind of feel stuff out, get Matt in there, and then doing our 3-person DM / player mishmash campaign, which I very much want to do.
For that one, I want us to really cook on the world building beforehand, so we've got a lot to
agree.
work with as DMs.
Yes,
and then we
have
hop in as players.
It'll take us doing story bazaars to
Yes,
set that.
yes.
But when it comes to ending Wanderful proper, the three of us really need to come up with a future date that all three of us can meet up.
Oh yeah,
We need to do that like real soon.
yeah. We'll gotta come up
Oh,
with
yeah.
the logistics and such.
Like
Children's.
we need to get together and come up with a date
Yes.
real soon. I'm not saying we need to do the thing real
no,
soon.
I know what you mean.
Just
Like plan
Yes.
it. Yes. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna sell my soul to the AI overlords. Anyway, bye.
all right, bye.
Oh, rum tum tum.